अफगानिस्तान के हालात सभी ने बिगड़ते हुए देखे हैं और कल ही वहां से ऐसी तस्वीरें सामने आई जहां पर हम लोग ने देखा कि कई जर्नलिस्ट को मारा गया बेरहमी से और उनके जो विजुअल्स हैं, फोटोज है, बहुत वायरल हुई। हम यहाँ पर खास बातचीत करेंगे एक जर्नलिस्ट से जिनके साथ ऐसा हुआ, लुत्फानी साहब। वेलकम लुत्फानी साहब टू न्यूज 18 इंडिया। कैन यू एक्सप्लेन व्हाट हैपेंड yesterday?
Uh, Yesterday there was a demonstration in Kartachar area of Kabul. A group of women was protesting. My two colleagues, Nematullah Naqdi and Taqi Daryabi, went there to cover the protest. Then, while they arrived to the scenes, Taliban took them, detained them,
Okay.
and we became aware of that they were in detention. Then our chief editor Khadim Sain Karimi and Abir Shaigan, we went to PD to talk with the commander of Taliban to release our colleagues. But when we arrived in front of the PD police station, Taliban fighters came after us and they brutally took from our arms and took us to the detention, and they detained us as well.
Okay.
We 5 people from our newspaper were detained, and after almost 4 hours, they released us. But when we came to office, our colleagues Nemat Naqdi and Taqi Daryabi were still in detention.
Okay.
When they came to office, their situation was very bad. They had been tortured badly by Taliban. As you saw, their pictures has
Yeah.
gone viral. You saw that, and yeah, this was the incident that happened to us.
Okay. I was
Taliban,
reading. I was reading one of the reports. It also said that when two journalists were detained and the other journalists went to rescue them inside the jail, inside the detention camp, and whatever it is called, uh, there also you guys also faced the violence, same as them.
yes,
Okay. What
no, no.
happened? Can you explain? Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't beat us. They didn't torture us. They didn't beat
Okay.
us as hard
Okay.
as they did with our two colleagues.
Okay.
Just we faced verbal violence, uh, and yeah, verbal violence we faced, and we were in detention almost 4 hours.
Okay. So what they asked those 4 hours? What did they ask you, and how did they treat you guys?
They treated us very badly. They were
Can you
very rude.
explain what bad it was? Why are you saying badly? What it was? Can you explain that?
They were assaulting us, abusing
Okay.
us
Okay.
with very bad words that I cannot
Okay.
say here.
Okay.
And they were capturing. They grabbed my arms up to the room that we were there. Uh,
Okay.
yeah, they were very rude with us.
Did they pointed out guns also that time?
They didn't. Yeah. They pointed guns and they beat one of my colleagues, Abir Shaigan, with the whip,
Okay.
and they slapped Khadim, my other colleagues, at the back of his head. And fortunately, they didn't beat me, but they grabbed my arms and they treated us very badly and rudely.
So what did they say? To do not cover the protest of women or to do not show what is happening on the ground in Afghanistan? What did they say that time?
Yeah,
What was his purpose? Yeah.
They were saying that you want freedom, you want justice. They said that these things is gone. You're not you're not allowed to do the journalistic work anymore. There is
But the
no freedom.
spokesperson, but the spokesperson and leaders of Taliban says that we are following all the democratic, constitutional rights type of things uh, during these crises also. Is this true?
Yeah.
Is the freedom of press,
Uh,
is the freedom of journalists actually there, or they are just saying like that on television and other media
uh,
platforms?
I think they're just slogans that they say in television, radio, media. But what we see on the ground is different, completely different from their leaders' position. I think there is a big gap between their leaders and the fighters on the ground. Their leaders are not aware of that what happened to the people in the city. There is a big gap, and if it's not like that, then Taliban leaders must make accountable those who tortured our colleagues. If they are right, that if they are respecting the freedom of speech, these things, then they must help their fighters accountable.
So, what is
What
the
they
condition right now? May I know what is the condition of those journalists who got severely injured yesterday? Where are
Yeah,
they? Are they in the hospital or at home? Where are they?
they
Or
are
they are under Taliban?
they're right now at home. They injured badly. You saw the pictures. We
Yeah,
can
sure.
show
Yeah,
the audience the pictures that how they treated them.
yeah.
And right now they are better than the first day. They can walk right now, but the first day they couldn't even walk. They couldn't even sit. They paid one of my colleagues, Nematullah Nabdi, 15 minutes without any break. They paid him with uh, rubber pipes, uh, buttons, whatever they had in their hand. They bit my colleague with that. And
Okay.
my colleague has lost his consciousness many times. He he passed out several times during the torture.
He got unconscious that time when he was facing that brutality.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much for joining with us. Uh, we will try to show this to the world and how the freedom of journalism and journalists are right now in the Afghanistan. You can directly listen from the journalists right now in Afghanistan. With News 18 India, Kazim Abad.